The way stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, now turn it up a little louder.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sheldon Rankins. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes will find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. These Chiefs to start 2022, well, they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans, and that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. First carry for James Conner. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Murray again. This is Conner. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll run for it with Conner. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cards take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Oh, this is blocked. They're taking it right down Broadway. The 40. 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start with a give to Connor. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
After almost signing with Kansas City last offseason, Juju Smith-Schuster actually left Pittsburgh for KC this year as a free agent. He'll be one of the top targets for KC's offense this year as he chases his 2nd career 1,000-yard season. Always reliable, operating out of the slot. Look for him to catch plenty of balls, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 7 from the 20. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the 1st round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To try again after the sack. Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here. Murray going to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Murray now. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, 33 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Now Prater to add the PAT. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll give them a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Butker now to kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles. Murray fighting, lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Mahomes now on first down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Edwards-Helaire is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Touchdown!
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really.
He's got it at the 15.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. O'Connor up the middle. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Pushes him over. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 30. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit, but as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make...
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. To throw, it's Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A gain there of 21 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Conner, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. take a knee. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Kansas City, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Congratulate the whole team, 'cause when you